Hey y'all, I'm going to make a dieter's cabbage soup recipe today. It is really delicious. You don't even need to be on a diet to eat it. When we were younger, my mom would make it just because we loved it so much. And you can eat all you want because it's so healthy for you and not fattening. So I will just put the camera down, but I was going to say I'm making a huge amount of this because it freezes real well, and I'm going to freeze it in portions so when I want a snack or something I can get some of this. And so anyway, I will take you down to where the pot is, and hopefully this will show what I'm doing. So I have this bowl of cabbage that I cooked. It's 2 heads. It's mountain cabbage. I went to the mountains yesterday and I got 3 heads. The other head I'm not sure what I'll do with, but I'm going to put about half of it in here. I have a lot of vegetables. You can put whatever you want to put, but I think the 4 vegetables that I'm putting in work the best, because some things by the time you get all the vegetables cooked will be too soft and stuff like that. So anyway, I put about half the cabbage, and this will cook down. This is celery. I'm not a huge fan of celery, but I love it in this soup. So I'm going to put half the celery. And here are carrots. Excuse me, not carrots, onions. And I've cut them pretty large because I like to get a big bite of onion when I'm eating. And I'm just a big fan of onion. And then the other thing is the carrots. And usually the tiny ones or the small ones are sweeter, and you just don't have to do that prep. So sometimes I buy these small ones to use instead of cutting my own up. So I'm going to put some in there. And then I did a video. My last video was on cutting the skins off, or taking the skins off tomatoes. So I have a pot of tomatoes, and I'm going to put half of that in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the seasoning, half the seasoning, because that way it'll just have a chance to get through the soup better. And I'm just sprinkling some. That's probably a tablespoon. You use any kind of seasonings you want. There's no set way that you have to do this. And I love basil, especially in vegetables, and that's probably a tablespoon. And then some Italian seasoning, a tablespoon of that. And I have this, it's better than bouillon. It's the vegetable flavor. It's made with garden carrots, celery, onions, and tomatoes. So it's got basically just what I have in here, and it's going to bring out the flavor even that much more. I don't have a whole lot of it left, so I'm going to put that much in, which is about half a tablespoon, and I have about half a tablespoon left that I'll put in it. So then I'm going to redo my layers. I might not have room for all this cabbage right now if I'm wanting to be able to put my other vegetables in. So I'm just going to put that much. And when it cooks down, I'll put more. And my onion. My celery. carrots. Carrots and celery is usually something I don't eat a whole lot of, except when I make a soup. And then we're going to add some of this tomatoes and then put the rest as it cooks down some. I have a little bit more to put in when that cooks down. Now we're going to add our our seasonings again, and I'm going to put the same amount as I put the first time, and that is a tablespoon of each thing. And after this cooks a while, you may want to taste it and see if there's another seasoning you want to put in it. Also, I didn't get it down, but I'm going to put a little sugar to help cut the tomato, the acid in the tomato. And then I'm adding the rest of my better than bouillon vegetable flavor. And if I had more of this, which I just didn't realize I was this low, I would put more. So I'll get that off the spoon in a minute. So that's what I'm putting in my soup. And this tripod and me are not getting along. And I'm going to let it simmer real low all day, and then tonight I'll try it and let you see how it turned out. So I will see you back then. Hey y'all, the Diet Cabbage soup is finished, and we will take a look at it. There it is in the pot, and there goes my camera. I do not know what I'm going to do to get this thing to stand up. Anyway, here's the soup, and I'm going to dish some up. Here's what it looks like in the bowl. And I'm going to put this up. I'm going to work on the camera because now it's sideways. Anyway, I'm going to taste this and tell you how it turned out. Oh my goodness, that is so good. So good. And what really makes this good is knowing I can eat all I want of it, and it's not going to negatively affect me. It's just full of vitamins. Really delicious. Anyway, I hope you make some for you and your family, and I hope you enjoy it. And I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.